Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library and I have a box of entirely fiction, which is really exciting. I don't touch the books ahead of time, but my cataloger sorted them by fiction and nonfiction. So now I have this box that's entirely fiction and our shelves are sparse right now. So I'm excited. It is, I think, a lot of books. So I'm going to go through pretty quickly, starting with Roy Johansen and Iris Johansen, More Than Meets the Eye. That's a thriller. We have The House of Eve by Sadeqa Johnson, who wrote The Yellow Wife. This is a Reese's Book Club book. I like the cover of this one. Um, in 1950s Philadelphia, a taboo love affair. Oh my gosh. So she goes to Howard University and falls in love with a man from an elite black family. Um, hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good love story. So maybe a slice of life from a time period. Okay. Salman Rushdie's new book, Victory City, sort of got a deserty landscape on the cover. This is about, oh my gosh, this is historical fiction, but farther back in time, back to 14th century southern India. A 9-year-old girl has a divine encounter. Um, and then it takes place over the next 250 years. So there's magic seeds, there's a goddess. Gosh, this is hard to summarize, but it sounds kind of amazing. It definitely doesn't sound like the usual story, and I don't know. I mean, a lot of Salman Rushdie fans. So we have A Spell of Good Things, a novel by Ayobami Adebayo, who wrote Stay With Me, which I didn't read, but I heard was just beautifully written. Um, so this is about a boy who's tall for his age and he looks like a man, so he gets a job. Um, and then about a says she's a golden girl. Hmm. Gosh, so it's about two intertwined lives, and it takes place in Nigeria, like her other novel, and it looks like it explores the class divides. We have Looking for Jane by Heather Marshall, masterful debut. So this definitely is historical fiction. Oh, no. Oh, it's historical fiction, but it has three timelines: 2017, 1971, and 1980. Um, so it's about someone in the present or semi-present day who discovers a letter about and is researching daring women performing underground abortions in Toronto in the 1970s. And then it's about a teenager in the 1970s. And then it's about uh, someone in 1980. So it definitely, I remember now reading about this. This got really good reviews and definitely topical considering what's going on in politics right now. Ooh, this one's on my to-read list. It's called Mom. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but it's by Jessica George. Maybe I'll listen to the audiobook and then I'll learn. And it's about a woman from Ghana, or I'm sorry, a woman. I think she's born in London, but her mom is from Ghana and lives there for much of the year. And so then she ends up taking care of her father who has Parkinson's. And it's just about living life as a Black person in London, and then also about sort of making her own place in the world and maybe not getting pushed over by her actual mother. This one is called What Napoleon Could Not Do by D.K. Nanuru. I like the cover of this one. It's got kind of like a painting. I think it is a painting. I was gonna say it has a painting look, but I think it is a painting. Oh look, this is our second sort of Ghana-based novel, but this one is about a brother and sister who both want to move to the United States. Um, and then one of them does, and one of the brother is denied a visa, but the sister ends up living in the United States. And so it's about their two stories. That's interesting. That reminds me a little bit of Shoot, I can't remember the name of the book. But I don't, it actually also reminds me a little bit too of The Vanishing Half for people who read that, about one sister who passes as white and one sister who doesn't, sort of like this, like between the two siblings, how they maybe like end up living totally different lives. So I am interested in that one. Dean Koontz, The House at the End of the World. Da da da. This is a thriller. Sometimes he has supernatural elements. Um, hmm. And it seems like maybe, yeah, yeah. Oh, look, there he is on the back with his golden retriever. A new Jojo Moyes, Someone Else's Shoes. People are going to be excited about this because they love Jojo Moyes, and that is a good title and a cute cover. Um, Two very different women. One is a globetrotter. The other is, I guess, presumably not. But then one of them takes the other woman's gym bag. Someone else's shoes. Oh, it's literal. Jenoff, code name Sapphire. She wrote The Lost Girls of Paris. This is historical fiction that takes place, I'm going to say World War II. Oh, yep, 1942. And narrowly escaped Nazi Germany. Her husband was killed, and now she is going to live in Brussels, but she's still afraid of her life and trying to get out of Europe. Ms. Demeanor. This is by a local author, Elinor Lipman, known for being sort of exploring life in a not humorless, humorous fashion. So this is about a woman who's a valued member of her law firm until a neighbor observes her having sex on the roof of her New York City apartment building. Oh my God. And she gets sentenced to 6 months of home confinement, and her twin sister is providing support and advice, but of the unwelcome kind. Interesting. Good premise. Really good, actually. Great title. Great cover. By Monica Heisey. I really like how they just really made the sarcasm of the title come across. You can kind of imagine someone being like, "How are you?" Really good, actually. This says it's funny. Oh my gosh, I want to read it. I hope it really is funny. It says it's about so basically it's about a woman who is divorced at 29, um, and is trying to get her life back together. We have the new Maggie O'Farrell, who wrote Hamnet and now is back. I think this is her second novel. Another Reese's book club. My goodness, Reese is busy. And this one is called The Marriage Portrait. And it is about Florence 1550s. Gosh. Whew. We have a J.D. Robb, Encore, in depth. We have a Deborah Crombie, A Killing of Innocence. This is another bestseller. These are more like detective novels. We have a Catherine Engberg, The Sanctuary. She wrote The Butterfly House. I think this is Scandi crime. Um, doesn't actually say what country. Um, but wait, maybe it says where she's from. Denmark. So it's about a man on a leave from the police force, an anthropologist, a biographer, and they're all on an island. Everybody knows I'm a sucker for islands, but it's not the peaceful place that they think it's going to be. There's a sinister mystery. Last of all, we have a very thick book. We have The Age of Vice by Deepti Kapoor. This has got one of those. Oh, this is a good morning book club. All the books now, they have these little labels on them. And this one, this is The Age of Vice, where pleasure and power are everything, and family ties that bind can also kill. So this takes place in India. Um, Wow. Wow. This sounds a little dark. Because it starts out with a car crash with it sounds like a car murder that kills five people. And it shifts through times and perspectives. It's about very, very rich people, but also some of the characters are very, very poor. Um, yeah, it sounds like a lot of plot lines and a lot of characters all weaving together. Again, set in India. Sounds like a little on the darker side, but super interesting, especially if you enjoy novels that take place in India. Okay, I am done. That was my big box of fiction, and we will get all of these on the shelf very soon. Bye.